Perspectives, a show about the arts and culture scene in your community. We'll be visiting 4 Wyoming communities to learn how a Wyoming Arts Council grant program helps jumpstart creative ideas. The Community Arts Partners Grant Program was created to support innovative and creative collaborations anchored by the arts that promote economic development in Wyoming communities. We'll check out how a better pottery kiln installed in Gillette met a growing demand for locally made ceramics. Let's get our creative spirits moving.
Gillette, Wyoming, the energy capital of the nation, is said to be the best city a cowboy can get. Gillette was founded in or around 1891 when a livestock company named and planned the town of Gillette and sold plots of land for farming homesteads. The city was named after Edward Gillette because of his surveying through the area that saved the railroad huge amounts of money. This booming surface coal mine community boasts a population of about 25,000 residents. This growing energy capital of the world realized a tremendous need. That need was for increased resources and educational opportunities for aspiring young potters and ceramicists, as well as those established in the community.
Well, there was a lot of people throughout Gillette. We have to thank the Wyoming Arts Council for their CAP grant. The city of Gillette had a grant, actually 2 grants for us that helped with the building and the kiln. And then we had so many people throughout Gillette that volunteered. They gave money for the kiln. We had young professional contractors. They actually worked everything around so that we had all the different contractors to put up the walls, to do the concrete, to do the exhaust systems, the roofing, everything. And I have to thank the board for helping get that all surrounded. And then just the people that come into AVA, that they thought it was a good idea, that we could expand our pottery because it is such a great thing that we do.
This community came together, and in 2010, the community kiln was unveiled.
Like this month, we've been doing the C-Cup project. And we wanted to not only help women that had cancer, but we wanted to introduce more people to our outdoor kiln. That we now have the process that we can do stoneware. We wanted to bring that together and have people do a cup for cancer. So in turn, it's going to help 3 women in Gillette that have cancer, that have medical bills that sometimes you don't know how you're going to pay those. But it's also going to introduce every single person that takes our class is getting a tour of our big kiln, and so they can see the possibilities that that they could do, or a friend of theirs might do, or a family member or a child, that they can really expand into a business if that's what they want it to be, in, you know, for their art.
It's only been fired a couple times since we've had it, 3 times I believe. But the excitement that we can make bigger projects, different projects, like I said, the stoneware is so much more exciting to work with. You can carve it, there's just so much more that you can do with it.
We're here to serve the people of Gillette, you know. We want them to have the opportunity that if there's something they want to do, we're going to provide a way for them to have that art. And so this kiln, outdoor kiln, just opens a whole new thing that we can have classes and classes and classes where when you only have 2 little kilns like we had before, you're limited because you're running those kilns all the time, and there's just not enough time in the day, where now it'll hold at least 6 times what our little kilns do.
I just pray that it just can keep going and that we can keep getting grants and we can keep the doors open. And I can just see that many more families can be a part of AVA, that we're getting the name out, that we're here. People don't realize that it's here, and we are, and we're for everybody.
You can now find a full class offering for the people in Campbell County so that they can get their fill of ceramic and pottery experience.
The Community Arts Partners Grant Program jumpstarts ideas. The Wyoming Arts Council encourages arts partnerships for community building. Community collaborations that integrate creative approaches into civic engagement, project planning, and use of public spaces use the arts to enhance economic opportunity and improve the quality of life. Thanks for joining us for this episode of Art Perspectives.